G'day, Peter here from the Property Club, and I'm out and about at Ayala Mall at the Harbour Point and just taking a rest from walking around. And I thought, hey, let's do a video, let's just do a quick update as to, what's going on here. What's going on here in Subic Bay and Olongapo. So actually the biggest news most recently, I heard within 24 hours, Olongapo will go back into a hard lockdown. So they're going back into lockdown. My prediction is Subic Bay might not be far behind. Apparently I think it's in Olongapo, not sure if it's Olongapo or Subic, but there's something like eight people that have contracted the COVID-19 recently in this region. So that's a bit of a worry. My prediction with, real estate and property is, look, short term, it's like snakes and ladders. We're going to experience a bit of maybe a dead cat bounce. And I think after we get through this COVID, only then will we start to turn the curve and, properties start to go back to normal, property prices going back to normal. What I am seeing, I helped two of my mates recently, two friends who wanted to get a better deal on their rent agreement. I said, mate, if your lease is ending, go out there and find a really good deal. And this is the best advice I can give anyone, okay? If your lease is ending soon, look for a better deal, okay? First, maybe negotiate with your current landlord and say, hey, look, you were getting a rent of 30,000 peso, but now COVID-19, there's lots available. Maybe you give me a 30% discount. Maybe you instead of charging 30,000 peso a month for a condo in BGC, you charge 20,000. Good luck finding that in BGC, but you might get lucky. But look, I'm just saying, definitely now is the time to negotiate. It's time to batten down the hatches. This is, far from over. We still have a long way to go. Okay, and my prediction is this will not end until 2021. And my prediction is this time in 2021 for the Philippines. So I'm talking, this could be, a matter of not just 3 or 4 months. This might, continue for a year. Yeah, I'm serious. Well, look, Olongapo's just gone into hard lockdown. Who knows what happens with Manila? Ultimately, I think why Manila has reopened is the economy is just stalled, and they had to get, the wheels turning. They had to get things moving, and it was a big problem. The government, they're overspending. No one's making money. People are going hungry. Lots of issues, lots of people complaining, people literally starving, going hungry, okay? And it's a worry, and this is why we did the food drive. We donated money, we donated canned goods, and you can see the videos that we did on that several months ago. And I know other mates of mine that have done that too. Recently, get this, I saw a video in one of the expat community groups. I think it was Angeli's expat group. I think it was Angeli's City Expat Life group, something like that. And there was this video, okay, and there was this line up of people literally all the way down Perimeter Road, stretching all the way back to Walking Street, to the start of Walking Street and along that. So we're talking, like a lineup of hours to line up, maybe for 2 plus kilometers long to get to the ABC Hotel. Because the ABC Hotel was giving out, they were donating food, people going hungry, they're doing like a food drive. Anyone that needed it, anyone that wanted it could line up, but it took forever. So, people must be going hungry if they have to line up for several hours just to get, a few canned goods. So what does that tell you? And I think, look, ultimately, prices here in Subic Bay, they're insane. They're crazy. Prices in the last few years have gone insane. You might have noticed I haven't vlogged so much about Subic Bay because, some of the properties here, price per square meters, and I'm talking mainly the condos now, which there's very, very few condos here, but the price per square meter for condos was getting close up to, some areas in Metro Manila. Yeah, and the houses, the townhouses, some of the townhouses, I could compare that to other areas in Manila like Vallaverde 1, for example, that you can buy as a foreigner. Some of the townhouses and villas there are actually on condominium titles. And honestly, some of the prices getting pretty close. And investment-wise, if I was going to spend $15 million in Vallaverde, Ortigas right near the business district versus Subic Bay, where would I buy? It's a no-brainer. I'd be buying in the capital city. I'd be buying in Vallaverde. So I think, look, while there's all this, it's bad, the situation's just dire, it's not a great time, it's time to batten down the hatches, remain positive, because, look, I'm hopeful the property prices will come back, and I'm talking 40 to 50%. I'm talking carnage. At first I thought maybe 20, maybe if we're lucky 30%. I think even in Asia, we're talking 40 to 50%. Now, I'm yet to do the videos on Thailand, and I will do those soon. I'm just finishing up the videos for Angeles City, which will probably be in the next week or so. But just so you know, I've actually made offers on 0 properties here in the Philippines because people are still very unrealistic and, the prices are not motivating me. However, I've seen prices in Thailand whereby prices have literally come back 40 to 50% already. Not in Bangkok. Bangkok, I have seen a few, maybe 25, 30 max, 30%. But in Pattaya, 40 to 50%. I saw one particular condo and it was only about 80 meters from the beachfront. And this was selling pre-COVID for something like 3 million peso. And honestly, with all the development, everything going on, it's near the new Terminal 21. Boom, you would sell that for 3 million like that. Now, this guy, I talked to him, he's struggling. He wants out, he can't rent the property, he's getting no income from it, he's over it because he doesn't want to pay the dues, the ongoing costs, does need a little bit of maintenance, and he will drop this property. He had 2.99 on it before pre-COVID, and he said, mate, Pete, I'll sell it at a 50% loss. Now, he paid 3 million for it. He paid just over a year ago, and he wants out, and he'll drop it for 1.49 million baht. So from 2.99 million baht to 1.49 million baht. I said, mate, I wish I was in Thailand, because honestly, I'd be snapping that in a heartbeat, because look, long term you're going to get you're going to get this dip, but long term there's going to be this bounce, and it will come back after we get through this COVID. But I think realistically we're talking a huge amount of time. And I just want to say, as a wake-up call for those still listing their prices at pre-COVID levels, forget about it. Property prices are coming back, they're not going forward, and you're lucky to get the same money that it was worth just a year ago. Okay, so count your lucky stars if you can get that. But anyway, I'm a little bit concerned because, like I said, there's several cases in Subic now. They've opened the base up. Has it been too early? In some way, maybe yes. But, what I have liked is they've opened up shop. They've got the economy going again, the local economy, businesses going. But the big news, it's terrible. Now, it's not so bad for me because I quit drinking. It's the best time to quit drinking. And what's happened is they opened all the bars back up the first and second week of July. Boom, a week later, all the bars are closed. If you serve alcohol, boom, got to close. So I believe that was an order, like a national order from the IATF. Boom. Stop. Wow, so ordered to close. Barretto is over. It is shut down. It's terrible news. I've heard rumors that Mangoes, that Blue Rock, and these are just rumors, and I think it's called, Arizona, I've heard for sure is going to shut down. Okay, so we're talking that, big establishments in Barretto are closing, and they're going to be gone and will not be coming back. So that's pretty sad to see. Now, I've already seen a lot of closures, since the last lockdown. Now, Alongapo's gone into a hard lockdown. The bars are all shut. Who knows? Is Subic next? Could be, I'm afraid. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Pete from The Property Club. I'm going to put back my mask and walk through the mall. Thanks, and double thumbs up.